In this video, I'm going to share 3 things you absolutely must do to bring abundance into your life. Now, here's the thing that most people don't understand. So let's talk for a minute about abundance. We all want and crave certain things, yet sometimes it feels like these things that we desire are just out of reach for us. And so many of us, myself included, are constantly trying to do the so-called right things to bring about the changes that we want in our lives. What if I told you the key to attracting abundance into your life might not be about adding more things, but rather letting go of certain habits or mindsets that are holding you back? Today we're going to explore 3 things that you need to give up in order to make room for abundance in your life. And stay until the very end to hear all of my own personal stories of how each one of these has been true in my own life. So the first thing is you must let go of timelines. So let me share a personal story. I've been making these videos now only for a few weeks. And obviously I would love to be on a timeline where one of these videos goes viral within the first few weeks or months of my doing this project. That would be amazing. I think every content creator is hoping for that, right? But the thing is, I've learned you just can't be so focused on a specific timeline playing out. You're just setting yourself up to get upset and to not really enjoy the experience. The amazing thing about this experience for me is that every day that I make a video, I learn so much more. Today it was about lighting and camera work. I've learned all about different aspects of content creation, SEO, which is search engine optimization, and marketing. It's really an amazing challenge, and that's what keeps me coming back because I love to learn. But I think what happens is that so many of us, we get fixated on a certain timeline by which things have to happen. And then we're upset if that doesn't happen. We also have a lot of limiting beliefs regarding specific outcomes and specific results. So why do we struggle to attract abundance in the first place? I think for many of us, it's because we're stuck in this cycle of negative thinking. We focus on what's lacking, what's not working, what's going wrong. And that energy actually attracts more of the same. So we're focusing on what we lack rather than focusing on the energy and the vibe of what we want to bring into our lives. I think a lot of us too, myself included, have a lot of limiting beliefs regarding what we're capable of and what we deserve. And I think we get attached to very specific outcomes, or in this case, like specific success timelines. And if those don't play out exactly according to our plan, then we get upset. So it's so important just to go with the flow. It doesn't mean you don't have to work hard. Obviously, you have to put in the time and the work and the repetition. But the beauty of it is certain things are just outside of our control. And you have to learn to enjoy the journey as well. It's not just about the destination. So another thing you must give up is you must release hang-ups about wealth. So if I can share a brief personal story, I grew up in the Midwest in a middle-class family. And I had a great childhood in so many ways. My parents always provided for us, but we were very much middle class. We weren't rich, we weren't wealthy. And that part of the country, and certainly that time that I grew up, there were definitely certain views on what it meant to be rich. So I think a lot of people have similar limiting financial beliefs. So some of these are, for example, money is the root of all evil. Or another one is, I don't deserve to be wealthy. Or finally, thoughts about how rich people are. Oh, rich people are greedy. Rich people are this, rich people are that, right? I think a lot of people grew up with these kinds of beliefs and even hang-ups about what it means to be wealthy, what it means to have money and resources. The problem is that these kinds of beliefs can really restrict your potential for unlimited abundance. These are the thoughts that constantly tell us that we're not good enough, or that money is so hard to come by, or that there's something inherently wrong with having success and having money and having resources. So it's really important to identify these thoughts. And it requires a lot of really honest self-reflection, because so many of these things came up for us in childhood when we were younger. So it's important to sit down and really examine your life and determine if some of these beliefs are holding you back as well. So the third item you must give up is you must stop comparing yourself to others. So once again, using my personal journey, what I'm doing right now, making videos, I've only been publishing regularly now for a few weeks. And again, I love it because I'm learning so much, and every day brings something new. Every day brings a new challenge. And I try to improve every video just a little bit more, every single day. And that's the aspect of the job that I love. But it's easy to look at people who have been doing the same thing, people who have been making content for years longer than I have, and to get disillusioned and feel like, oh wow, how am I ever going to reach that level? Because I've only been at it for a few weeks, really. Maybe a few months if you count a lot of the study regarding making videos and content. And I do have some background in blogging and websites, but this is a new world for me. So it's so easy for us to compare ourselves to others who have been doing the same thing as us, but for much, much longer. And here too, by focusing on that, we focus on what we currently lack. We focus on what we don't yet have. Now it's great, like the way to look at it is to look at those people who have, in my case, thousands or millions of subscribers, and look at what are they doing right, what works. So rather than looking at that and saying, oh man, I don't know if I'll ever get to that level, what am I doing, maybe I should just give up. And it's common for all of us to have those thoughts at times, but I would encourage you, and I try to do this for myself, to look at it from an empowering perspective and think, wow, these people, yes, they're so much further ahead, but what can I gain from that? What sort of things can I implement in my own work to get me on that path? Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching. If you're feeling inspired to give up some of these patterns and habits, please comment below and share what you're committing to let go of. And if you want to learn more about personal and spiritual development, don't forget to check out other videos on my channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.